Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you the deck that I got King of Games with this season. Big shout out to my boy YT Dan for coming up with the deck. I literally stole his build, so go check out his video. The link will be in the description and in the comment section. And yeah, the Hazys are back. Leave it to Dan, the Hazy Master, to figure out how to make them competitive in this meta. And really the deciding factor, I believe, is having an extra deck as a toolbox in Hazy's is what put him over the edge. We're still running the main Hazy engine, which is 3 Sphinx, 3 Periton, and 1 Manticore. That is your bread and butter when it comes to your Hazy decks. And then we have my boy Jinso doing a cameo appearance along with Jinso Ejector. Jinso Ejector is a really safe turn 1 play because it's 2000 defense. So it's not going to be the easiest thing for your opponent to get over. And if your opponent doesn't do anything and all they do is set back row, then during the following turn, you just flip summon this, activate the effect, summon a Jinso, and then you don't have to worry about traps anymore. Not only do you not worry about traps, but you get to look at your opponent's entire set back row if they set more than 1 card. So it's pretty clutch. We're still running 3 Berlinet, the Firestone Vassal, which is, it's really good because you can special summon this to go into your Periton. It's a fire, so it synergizes with the Periton discard, which it's obviously very important so that you can swarm the field and do your OTK combo. The main thing that my boy Dan added was the tricky Cerberus engine. I know it's Cerberus, but I'm gonna call him Cerberus. The tricky Cerberus engine lets you go into your synchro deck because you discard to special summon the tricky, and then you get a tuner on the field so that you can synchro summon with. This is such a good play. Unfortunately for me, I only have 1 Cerberus, so I had to improvise and throw in 2 Dread Dragon. And believe it or not, Dread Dragon ended up being the difference between getting King of Games and losing my rank up match. So I'm pretty happy that I put him in there. He's a level 2 tuner, so I was trying to substitute another level 2 tuner to be able to go into the same extra deck. And but he's fire, and that's obviously clutch because it pairs with Periton. Also, if you mill him with your Hazy Flame Sphinx, or if he's already in the grave, you can special summon it to synchro summon from that. It's just a really good card. As a turn 1, it's not a horrible play because when he gets destroyed by battle, you get to add a level 3 or lower dragon type monster, so you can add another copy of itself if he gets destroyed by battle. And it was truly clutch. But yeah, being able to go into synchro monsters like Red Dragon Archfiend to destroy everything that's in defense. 3000 beater, you can't go wrong with that. We have Stardust Dragon for the Duel matchup. Armades, it's kind of hard to go into because you need your Firestorm Vassal and your Cerberus, or your level 2 tuner to go into it. So it's a little bit harder to go into this, but it's really easy to go into your level 7, which is all you need is the tricky and one of your tuners. This is so good in the deck. Arcanite Magician won me so many games because if you have this to start, and I assume it's even more consistent when you have the 3 Cerberus, but if you have this to start, just think about what you can do. You discard the special summon, and then you special summon your Cerberus, right? So it's the same as your Fire Vassal play. You're using the same amount of cards, but you can go into a synchro monster instead. So you go into your Arcanite, you pop 2 cards, and then you still have a normal summon. So you just use the Arcanite Magician as a tribute fodder to go into your Hazy Flame Sphinx or your Periton and win the game. It's really amazing. And last but not least, we have Kwaki Meru Balafar. I can't believe it took us this long to put this card into the Hazy deck. It's a 3000 beater that pierces. Insane amount of damage with the beatdown. Just a truly great deck. I'm so happy I was able to get King of Games with this. So once again, thanks to my boy YT Dan for keeping my King of Game win streak alive this month. I wasn't sure I was gonna get it, and then I pretty much copied his deck. So this was my first King of Games rank up match. Ancient Gears, it's a big problem to the deck. If you don't get your Kawaki monster or if you don't have your full Periton combo. So if they put an Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon on the board, it's really hard to out unless you have, you know, the perfect hand. So I lost the Ancient Gears, and in Konami's true fashion, once I lost the one Ancient Gears, they're like, here you go, man, have another one. And then after I lost to that, it's like, oh wait, rank down? Here you go, have another one. I got 4 Ancient Gears in a row after losing to one Ancient Gear. Coincidence? I think not. But anyway, and then this was the win streak. We won against this weird burn player, what grows in the graveyard, with Madolchis, Destiny Heroes, what was this? Cyberdark, I think. Yeah, Cyberdarks. And then the King of Games rank up match was against Fable, and I was so sure of, you know, I'm not even gonna get into that duel. I only have 3 replays for you guys because I was just ranking, so it's not like when I'm trying to get replays for the video, I wasn't really saving any of the duels. I can't remember if I saved these 3 duels during the first win streak, but it's 2 duels like that, and then the actual King of Games rank up match. This was a pretty standard win. Duel standby, as I said, Jinso Ejector is a very safe turn 1 play. He attacks into it, gets 1700 damage, but now I get to look at all those set back row with my Jinso. Those are some nice traps you got there, and they are now useless. Neospatial Glow Moss is actually kind of annoying because it depends what your opponent draws, or what you draw actually. Yeah, it depends what you draw. So because I only have monsters, I actually can't get rid of Neospatial Glow Moss, because every time I attack, I'm going to draw into a monster and it's going to end the battle phase. So this actually locks down your deck completely, but luckily we now have the Synchro Engine. So we're going to go Tricky into Dread Dragon, go for my Arcanine Magician, pop the Glow Moss, and that's it. So I definitely think that was Konami trying to screw me by giving me the Glow Moss, but the extra deck was able to clutch it out for us. A matchup that otherwise would have been lost, and that's true for other matchups like Power of the Guardians. It's another big one. It's really hard. You can't really get over Power of the Guardians, especially if they have it on a really big monster that you can't do a ton of damage over. So having that Arcanine Magician to pop it, it's really clutch. Here we're going up against Ancient Gears, but no Ancient Gear Reactor, so not too bad. He does, however, have Power of the Guardians, which, as I mentioned, so think about this, every time I attack, I'm attacking a 2200 beater that I can destroy. That means I have to do damage over 2200 in order to, you know, hopefully beat him. We're gonna go Tricky right here, going to our Periton combo. And my opponent's kind of a forehead, so when I activate my Hazy Flame Sphinx and he sees my Balafar, I don't know if he knew that he couldn't target this guy's or what the plan was, but he basically outed his own Power to the Guardians. And he couldn't even destroy my Balafar because it cannot be destroyed by trap cards. So yeah, he scooped it up right after that. And this was the King of Games rank up match. This is just going to be a short video, by the way, hopefully, to let you guys know that I got King of Games. And here I was like, okay, it's a Yusei. He has to be running. It was a rank up for both of us. He has to be running. I'm gonna walk you through the whole process because it was actually pretty stressful. I was like, he has to be running Ties That Binds. I think if I just swarm the board, at least one of my Hazy Flame Sphinx will survive, and then I'm fine. That was my thought process, especially after seeing his hand right here. So he has one Sphere Kribo, one Snipe Hunter, and then I see the Fable. So I'm like, okay, I'm super safe because Snipe Hunter cannot target my monsters. So there's no way he's gonna be able to out my field, I pretty much win. That was my thought. I was like, okay, easy king of games. We're gonna get 2 Hazy Flame Sphinx on the board along with Manticore. I probably should have gone for the 3 Hazy Sphinx, but I didn't. So he Snipe Hunters his own Snipe Hunter in order to get, you know, the Fable effect. And I'm like, that's fine. He's gonna get a Fable monster. This guy's gonna get destroyed, right? And he can't Synchro Summon. I'm still fine. I win. He rolls a 6. So he doesn't destroy his own Snipe Hunter. This is where it was like, okay, you know what? I think this is rigged, but whatever. So now he has 2 monsters. You have to remember that he is running Ties That Binds. So I knew that he was going to be able to get over one of my Hazy Sphinx right here. So, you know, one of them is still dead. He goes Grimro, adds another Ganachia, and goes for the effect again. I'm like, okay, this time surely. Nope. He rolls a 6. So now he has a field full of monsters, and he gets rid of both my Hazy Sphinx. I can't attack because of the Kuriboh, but more importantly, I can't attack because if I attack, I'm gonna open up his field and he's gonna be able to Synchro Summon, and then I'm pretty much dead. But look at me, I have no cards. All I have is 1 Manticore to my name, and we're gonna draw into Dread Dragon. I could have gone for Stardust right here, but it would have made no difference. So I just get my Manticore in the field, trying to build my card advantage back up. And look at this. He tries to kill his own Snipe Hunter so that he can Synchro Summon, and he rolls another 1. So that's 3 misses. This one benefits me, so I'm not mad at it. But yeah, again, here I could have Special Summoned the Tricky, gone for the double beatdown, but again, there's a Kuriboh, so there was nothing I could do. So I'm like, I'm just gonna save the Tricky. Hopefully I don't die. And finally, his Snipe Hunter effect is gonna go through and destroy his own Snipe Hunter. That also gives him a Cerberus, so now he can go into a level 5 or a level 8. He goes into Armades, Ties That Binds, destroy my Manticore, hits me for 2000, and I get it didn't matter what I top deck here. I was still gonna have my level 7 play because all I needed was an extra card, right, to special summon the Tricky, and then I could have normal summoned my Dread Dragon. But I get Cerberus instead, so that saves me my Dread Dragon, which, as I mentioned earlier, comes super clutch. We're gonna Synchro into Arcanite. I could have also gone into Ancient Fairy Dragon, but I actually didn't have it in the extra deck, so I added it afterwards. Ancient Fairy Dragon would have been a nice stall against this deck, but we're going for the Arcanite because that's all we have. Pop both monsters, and then just hope that he doesn't get another Snipe Hunter or anything that can get over my Arcanite. I pick up a Periton, and would you look at that, my Dread Dragon coming in clutch. Had this been another Cerberus, I wouldn't have been able to use Periton's effect, getting over the 1 Sphere Kuriboh that he has. We win the game, we get King of Games for the 6th time in a row, Poggers. Thank you, Hazy Beast, but more importantly, thank you, YT Dan, for showing me the way, my guy. Yeah, this is a really fun deck. I literally played this for like an hour and a half and got King of Games from Legend 1 to King of Games. Yeah, from Legend 1 to King of Games. This was right after his video came out, so definitely check out his video. It's got a bunch of cool edits that I don't throw on mine. And a lot of cool music. It's a little bit more hype. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you also want to support my channel, support my content. Really appreciate that. And until next time.